next question comes from a listener who suffered terribly while being married for several years to a very abusive person who she claims was a narcissist. Dear Rabbi Schonbuch, I've been married to for many years a person who was highly abusive to me. He would tell me how to cook, how to clean, what to wear, but would never tell me ever that he actually loves me. I've been very, very disturbed by this for a long period of time, and although I listened to your lectures and your videos about attachment and being kind in marriage, somehow, no matter what I did, no matter what tricks I tried, no matter how I tried to change my forms of communication, my husband would just not be nice to me. I feel that like I'm living with an abusive person who may be a narcissist. Please tell me what to do. Dear listener, thank you for that great question. And I just want to caution everyone that a lot of the advice I give on these videos may not apply exactly to you, and this is a very good case. I've been teaching for many years the importance of healthy communication, which means expressing affection, appreciation, and listening and validating. However, according to the viewer that wrote in this question, she tried all of these things above, and her spouse did not want to listen to her. Therefore, let me tell you as follows. Everything I talk about on these videos may apply to you, except if you're married to a highly abusive person. An abusive person, of course, is extremely difficult to live with. They are blamers. They usually have a lot of anger, and their bottom line is it's my way or the highway. It is extremely painful being married to such a person. Often these persons are called narcissists. A narcissist is somebody who only sees their own feelings and their own thoughts. They have difficulty, or it's impossible for them to perceive what the other person is feeling or thinking. These are very, very difficult people to help. And in truth, most psychologists believe that a narcissist really cannot be helped unless they have many, many years of therapy and many, many years of support. And most narcissists would not admit they have a problem because the problem is always somebody else's problem. Therefore, many narcissists go untreated, and unfortunately, their spouses can suffer for many, many years. It sounds to me from what you're writing in that you perhaps are married to a narcissist. The person you're married to wants to tell you what to do, believes it's his way or the highway, and is really never happy with you. And that's really unfortunate because in a normal, healthy relationship, both people mutually have to listen to one another, express affection. In this relationship, it sounds like it's just a one-way highway going in the wrong direction. It's all about him and not about you. But I want to give you some advice. If in fact you've tried your best, been kind to him, used iMessages, spoken with affection, listened to him, and he's still not responding, he's just responding with a cold, calculated attitude, you're going to have to first protect yourself. And I suggest you draw a line or create what we call a boundary around yourself. A boundary means that you're not going to accept certain behaviors. And most importantly, you need to stop blaming yourself for your spouse's behavior. I think in this case, according to what you're saying, enough is really enough. You have to draw the line in the sand with a narcissist. You have to stop feeling that it's your fault. He needs to take responsibility for his behavior. And the unfortunate truth is that in many cases, perhaps, it is possible that an abusive marriage will not last. It may be a painful thing to hear, but the person you're married to may not be able to be in a healthy marriage. They may need more help than you can provide. Before you take any drastic actions, however, I really think you should go to a licensed and qualified therapist who specializes in domestic abuse, who understands the dynamics of narcissism, and can also meet with both of you and each of you individually. So therefore, you can ask your questions privately without being overwhelmed by your spouse, and perhaps it'll give you more information about how to deal with this, how to set boundaries, and in the worst situation, it may lead towards a separation, but a necessary one in order for your spouse to understand that you were truly a victim of his narcissism. Welcome to this new series on Hidabrut called Marriage Matters. My name is Rabbi Schonbuch, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist based in New York and around the world via Skype. On this important series, I will be answering your questions you have about marriage, relationships, dating, parenting, and about any issue dealing with family and relationships. But more than what I have to say, I want to hear what you have to say. So please email to this address and send in your questions, and I'll try to answer as many questions on this new show.